Okay.
I think all those heads have to be bigger. Okay, where's that? Create a backup layer. Merge. And I think all this has to be a bit bigger. Some of these are a little bit too big, but the rest of them are too small. I think this one's a bit too big. The rest of these are a little bit too small. Let's see. Cat, what are you up to? You attacking my... What are you doing? Come here. I'm not feeling this. Hey, Reggie, what's up? Not feeling inspired to draw after I finish my piece. I'm not inspired, but feels lazy in general. I usually take a break if I'm not already like working on something else. I'll take like a day, maybe 2 days max. Just kind of chill out. It's nice to have like something to work on. Sometimes I'll bounce back and just you know, start with thumbnails and just go from there. Didn't you want to go all in on the map today? I probably should. I was thinking about it earlier and I'm just like, man, I really kind of want to draw this. There's a couple things in here I want to just finish up. And kind of go from there. Let's see. The market is crazy today. I kind of want off this like crazy ride. Everything is just like, it's just too much. Cause I double or nothing. I don't know if that's gonna end up well for me. I really don't know. That might not end up well for me. Well, right now I'm at a loss. I don't know what we'll close at today. It's, 8 minutes from close, so could still go through the roof. Uh Generally what happens is they'll it'll dip on like Monday, and then throughout the week it goes up. Um it usually closes kind of high on Friday, so the fact that it's not closing high today is not a great sign, but it really is so crazy that like you can't call it. You really can't call it. I thought it was going to be over by now. It's clearly not over. It's clearly not over. So that is, tough. It's just like it's kind of stressful. I don't know. I'm trying not to get stressed out about it. I think that's like that's the hard part. But everything else is fine. Gonna go out today, eat some tasty food. Nice takeout. Maybe sushi place. I don't know what's open right now. Due to Corona, there's gonna be like less stuff open, so. My favorite sushi place is probably still closed. It's a shame. It's a very calm kind of like sushi bar where you just like it's literally just a bar and then like 2 or 3 tables. 2 or 3 tables, and then it's like doing this with one stroke. It's not gonna work. 2 or 3 tables, and it's very comfy. Very comfy. I don't know. Very comfy. It's like it literally feels like a small Asian home mom and pop type of feel. But the service is very good and the fish is very fresh, so it doesn't feel like I'm losing in quality at all. So because there's like really big sushi places around here. There's like 4 sushi places like on top of each other. So people love sushi around here. It's mostly like, I think it's like retirees or something. They want to create like more overlap. More overlap. I'm still kind of dicking around with these heads. I feel like should have a better plan for them already. Just kind of like shaking it and seeing what I can get. See what I can get. What's your favorite in Japanese cuisine? I do like an amazing ramen, like a tonkatsu ramen with what do you call it? God, I forgot the name of it, but it's basically like it's either chirashi, I forgot what it's called. It's basically the fried pork. Like they'll make this rolled up pork and they'll fry it on all sides, and then they'll cut it in like these little slices. Put it in the ramen. Very good topping. That's probably one of my favorite things. I mean, I like sushi and sashimi and all that. I always eat a miso soup when I'm in one of those places. If it's a good miso soup, that means the sushi's probably gonna be very good. Cause like there's a lot of value, I think, in that soup. Yeah. Do you guys have a lot of Japanese restaurants? I feel like we have more stuff than like regular regular places. I feel like we have like more exotic stuff like cramped into one spot. Especially with like sushi, we just had like a lot of sushi. All right, that's good. That's good. All right. Let me see. Now that's like annoying me now. I gotta know what that is. It's like so, and then yeah. Oh. Oh, why? Dashi. Chashu. I remembered it. I couldn't even find it. Yeah, some chashu. It said chirashi for some reason. Sushi King. Sushi Mentai is, yeah, we all, every one of these places has their own like has their own name. There's no like what's it called? There's no like corporate sushi. There's only like mom and pops. Basically like, I mean, there's some bigger restaurants, but they're usually, not as good. Or at least that's my experience. I've been to like a lot of sushi restaurants, and the best ones usually just have like the one chef that's like, put his heart and soul into that restaurant, and they're just like there. There's like one of those in New York where they have like really special stuff, but every time I went there, you had to have like a reservation or something, and it was difficult to get in, so I've never really tried it. So I don't know if it's any good. But it's a really small hole in the wall, and they only have like space for like, I don't know, like 8 people or something. So so far I like this face and this face. All the other ones are kind of not working for me. I'm gonna probably like screw around with them more, see what I can do. but yeah. Yeah, we have everything here, man. I kind of don't want to like move away because it really is nice. There's like a very large amount of like restaurants like right on top of me. Probably because we're like almost like a university town almost. Stony Brook is the university town, and we're kind of like close to it. We have like 6 hospitals and stuff around here, so I mean, we have a lot of infrastructure. All right. I think I'm gonna start getting like. I'm gonna make all these bigger too. Before I do anything, because it's like. I feel like they should be bigger. Maybe not this one. This one's like the right size. Everything else is kind of like small. Should be about that size, maybe. No shitty people today. There's always like you know, a couple, but yeah, that's kind of like any job that you deal with people with, you're gonna get like some shitty people. The good news is I don't work at like a Wendy's, so I could basically tell them to fuck off. And if they try to, you know, they try to abuse me, then they get to wait on hold for like 20 hours. If they want to talk to us again. So if they start yelling, I just gotta be like, hey, I'm gonna disconnect. See you later, buddy. Have fun on hold. You've got no other choice. See you later. Let me think here. I'm gonna get some references. Man floating pool. Let me try something like that. Maybe man floating in a pool. Maybe something like this. This could be a good head actually. I just want the head really. Yeah, let me get rid of that. We'll kind of go from there. That's one of the heads I'm kind of thinking about. But yeah, man, any job you do, unless you're dealing with cars or computers or something, and even then, you just have a barrier between you and the customer. You still have to deal with people. It's kind of like the way that it is. You just always gotta deal with people. So it's nice to have, you know, ways or skills for dealing with people. Either way, you're always dealing with someone. It's either you're either dealing with like you know, customers, or you're dealing, yeah, exactly, like bosses or something like that. Unless you're a cleaner, I mean, you still have to. Those people get it the worst. I feel like. Those people get it the worst. Janitorial people will like dump shit in front of you to clean. It's fucking awful. Some people are fucking assholes. They're like, oh, we're just providing you with job security. Like, what? I don't have to be an asshole about it. Yeah, there's always, and like when you're, the closer you are to the bottom, the worse it is. Is there any good work that pays that doesn't deal with people? I don't know, day trader. You could trade crypto if you have enough capital. That's like one thing. I am not drawing too good today. Looks like my brain is burnt out on the drawing, looks like. Janitorial people just get ignored and they just clean shit and leave. I don't know about that. I've worked a job that was kind of similar at a movie theater, and yeah, you still have to answer to like your boss. It's like it's kind of awful. It's kind of awful. I'd say probably one of the worst jobs I've ever done, because it's so dirty. I don't know, I'm kind of like, and like your managers were always like douchebags too, so it's always awful, man. It's always awful. Like out of like customer service, it's not the best, but it's like customer service like is a different skill set, and like once you're good at handling people, it's really not that bad. It really depends on where you're working customer service. If you're like at the bottom of the food chain, where you literally have to like, you know, bend over backwards for everybody, then, you know, it's gonna be tough. Hey, cat, why are you biting my leg? Stop it. It really depends. Like, customer service isn't like the best job. But like any job, like even like a doctor is like has customer service components to it. You still have to handle people. You still have to like, you just get paid way more, and then like you're in a position of authority, so they can't like fuck with you too much. They do anyway, but you know, it's less. It's always just like how much less? How much less? You still have to do like everything. You still have to be a good salesman. You still have to be like good at handling patients, you know, making them do what you want. I think my drawing is really bad today. Some days you like I just can't do well, so you know, just kind of like it kind of fluctuates. Some days not good. Just kind of like doesn't work. Whatever part of your brain is supposed to do the drawing, just not working. I don't know. I'd say like there's a lot of bad jobs out there. There's a lot of shitty jobs. I think the key is to pick one that's got a lot of like perks to it. Or is, on the higher end of that job scale. Like for customer service or salesmanship, it's probably like pharmaceutical representative. At least people get to pick jobs. Well, I mean, like, it's not much of a choice usually. It's not much of a choice. Usually, you're usually forced into whatever is on offer. It's not like you're choosing between a lot of offers. You usually have only a set amount where it's like worse and worse. And just make the best out of best decision out of all that. I think retail is particularly bad. I think retail has something about it where people just go there where they think, like, I don't know, they want to experience, being rich or something, and they just like they're super shitty to the staff. And no matter what kind of retail it is, but for some reason they're just always shitty to the staff. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is about retail that brings out like the worst in people, but it does. I don't know if it's an America thing. It's an everywhere I've been thing. I think anywhere that has like a commercial sort of I don't know. It might be like an American thing to an extent. Like in Ukraine, like the customer is not always right. In fact, it's almost like the business is adversely aligned against the customer. It's kind of interesting as like a market relationship, just to think about it that way. I don't know. In Egypt, like all the staff were very nice, and it was like kind of like the people that were shopping were actually kind of really rich there. So they have like these big European centers for like sheikhs, basically, and regular people that live there can't really. They don't really go. It's kind of weird. It's kind of surreal. It's almost like a ghost town in some of those places. Everything is so far away. It's kind of weird. It's kind of surreal. Drop shipping? What's drop shipping? Not really sure what that is. Set up a website and page and manage it. I mean, like, if you can own a business, that's like fantastic. That's like one of the better things to do. But you usually need like you need either capital or you need to have really great ideas for merchandise. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Just starting up a business, you know. It's interesting, like how a website is basically like a business now. I don't know. I guess it depends. Guess it depends. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm just not doing too well with the drawing. Not a big deal, I guess. I'm just gonna waste today. Just gonna waste today. Owning a business is kind of difficult. I feel like you have to have like a good product. And it's kind of hard to get in now. I think. You know, from one perspective, it's kind of easier because you can have like a small business that runs basically on like Amazon. So you don't have to handle most of the logistics and stuff. Which should be like easier, right? But then it opens you up to like all this competition. So I don't know. I think running a business is like one of the harder jobs. Once you know how to do it, it's probably not as bad. But it does seem like a more difficult endeavor. Cat, what are you doing? What are you up to? Funny cat. I don't know. You definitely, it's not a starter job. You can't just like business. I'm just gonna run a business, man. Too many people. I hope media kills half of humanity's population so the economy is better. I don't think that'll help the economy. I think more people is better for the economy because it's all about, you know, utilizing the maximum amount of resources. You can only do that with a large enough population. It does with the Black Death. I'm not sure that's the case. I don't know if I don't know if that's how any sort of economics. Not sure what kind of economics that is. Is that supply side, demand side economics? It's just like Black Death side economics. I don't think that's how it works. There's much more land and cheaper housing and stuff. I don't know if that makes it a good economy necessarily, or better state of affairs in some way. It's kind of difficult to assess. I wouldn't say that was a good time to be alive. You could keel over and die any second. There's a little bit of land that you could settle, I guess. I don't know. Just think about like how COVID works. Doesn't seem like it's doing wonders for the economy. there's all kinds of death going on. Not good for the economy. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works, buddy. Something tells me. Housing is just 3,000, but 3,000 like in that time is like much more difficult to earn because most jobs pay you like $1, a dollar a day, you know. So I think you're not accounting for like inflation or like or anything really. You're just I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's think about it. No iPhones. I think we're living in like one of the better times to be alive. We have modern medicine. No meteors. I mean, there are some places where like it would be probably difficult to live. Like they're setting up another one of those autonomous zones. Wages didn't grow since like what, 2008? What do you mean wages didn't grow? You mean like the minimum wage? Or like what do you mean? Well, I mean the minimum wage isn't really like it's not exactly like a predictor of like anything really. I don't know. Some places don't even have a minimum wage, like Germany, for instance. There's no minimum wage. They have super strong unions though, so that kind of accounts for that sort of difference. It's just a cultural thing, I think. Yeah, and they're doing fine. I wouldn't say that they're in a worse place because, you know, they don't even have a minimum wage for it to grow, you know? So so I don't know. Is a minimum wage a good idea? I don't know. It's a good question. It depends. It really depends. Really depends what kind of thing you're solving for. I feel like people's I don't know, like politics are kind of like directly linked into which class they are. So obviously I'm not gonna it's almost like when the line goes up, you know, I'm suddenly an anarcho-capitalist, and here I'm suddenly a communist. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. Just suddenly want to redistribute the wealth. I don't know. Most people fall somewhere in the middle. I think it's like, I kind of think of it as like, you know, playing the stock market. You're really betting on where you're going to end up. You want to make the best possible bet. So no matter what, you're kind of all right, you know? Like you might not want to live in a society where if you run out of money, your body gets fed to the rats. So I don't know, very Rousian maybe. Everyone kind of should consider Consider the veil of ignorance. I'm thinking about the economy just as much as um their political stances, which are probably like intrinsically linked. You can't really separate them. That's why I love when people say, "Oh, that's just a system of economics." You know, it's like, what do you mean? It's just a system of economics. It's all separate, you see. You just separate. Yeah, I'm a high decoupler. I like to decouple the ideas. You know, when you remove all context from what you're saying, like, it just becomes so much easier to bullshit. It's like if I'm no longer talking about anything, you know, then you can't pin me down, man. You can't pin me down. And then at that point, you're a centrist fan. I'm an average anti-centrist enjoyer. When has centrism solved anything? When has centrism solved anything? So does communism. Huh? What? What? How dare you? How dare you? Communism solves all kinds of problems. Overpopulation, um, uh, low gulag numbers. You know, it solves all kinds of problems. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me think. Let me get another reference. I kind of want to get a couple of these heads. Here's a good one. Hmm. Is that too similar? I feel like that head's too similar. Uh, Let me think. This one is really creepy. I might use this somehow. This one is very creepy. I think it's like not the best perspective, but I don't know how I'm gonna use that. But it really creeps me out, that one. Um I'll do like a profile face. Or one of these faces too, like straight on. Just do that. That could work. Let's see. I think every end of the spectrum is shift. Only the center is good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. So see, I have no political beliefs other than I just hate liberals. That's it. Political belief. I think I've told that joke too many times. People are gonna start thinking I'm serious. I just hate liberals. I just hate liberals. I don't know. It's my music died. Why? That is way too loud. Too loud, man. Too loud. As much as I like this mix, it's too loud. Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. Just get some money. Get money. And do whatever you want. That's my only, like, I wouldn't say I'm really conservative. I don't know. I don't really call myself a conservative. Conservative. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I'm a conservative. Just you kind of like, it's just I'm not what's called it's just that, like, the that window of acceptable political discourse, I forgot, it starts with an O. It just keeps moving different ways, and it seems like what's called, people who are just, you know, liberals one day are now conservatives somehow, which is kind of weird to me. But anti-politics enjoyer, I like that. Yes, I'm an anti-politics enjoyer. I don't know, I find it very boring. Generally it's just like 90% of the time it's just like some people whining about, stop whining, you've got to stop whining. You know, I'm a Schwarzeneggerian, an Arnold Schwarzeneggerian. Just like I believe in the ideology of Arnold. The only politics I have. What? No, that's his name, Arnold Schwarzenegger. What are you talking about? Get out of here! You're trying to get me banned over nothing. I can't help it. It's it's in his name. I just think that what's called, you have to be a Chad and not complain about anything, and just like make a ton of money and action your ideology into the world. Because complaining about it just doesn't really do much. And that's not like a partisan thing. I see conservatives are bigger complainers generally on the internet, so it's not really like, because it's kind of like the there's like a stereotype of the millennials, the kid millennials, they're just complainers. It's like, yeah, but where do you think they learned that from? They didn't get that from nowhere. But yeah, you have to be like Arnold, governor of California. This is true political ideology. Just lift, bro. What are you doing? Get the lift. But yeah, I just find everything to be very, very boring. Like, and then when it's really exciting, I find it to be a little crazy. Like when people actually start doing the shit that they're saying that they're gonna start doing. Cause I'm usually like, just kidding. The good boys, they didn't do nothing. And then they're like, oh, we're gonna make an autonomous zone in the middle of where is it now? Minneapolis, I think the last one is. The latest autonomous zone. Now I'm just wondering if if people wander in there and they just start using violence, is that gonna be okay? Is that gonna be Gucci with those people? Because I mean, they seem to be okay with violence because there's crime up like 600% in that autonomous zone. They seem to be all right with violence. I think that's an understatement even. It's still going. Oh, it's a new one, baby. There's a new autonomous zone every week. There's a new autonomous zone. It looks like it's in Minneapolis this time. If you're deep on the internet, you probably have seen videos of it by now. But it doesn't seem to be a thing that is broadcast on like television. Although I don't have a television, so I don't know. Yeah, there was one in Seattle, Portland, and there was one in there was the Chop. Yeah, there was also the Chop. I think that was Chaz or Chop. I think they rebranded a couple of times. You gotta pardon me. There's a lot of stuff to keep track of. Very difficult to keep track of. But yeah, it's kind of weird that there's just like these autonomous zones just being allowed to exist. It's not like they're in like border cities either. It's not like an area outside of the control of rule of law, There's a new one. I'm just wondering if they'll be okay with violence if violence finds them, because these people are, might makes right till they're losing. Till they're losing, and then they're just like, oh, that's unfair. You can't just come in here and just use force to establish, that's not fair. Can't do that. See, that's where my ideology comes in. You have to stop whining. After you've lost, you just stop whining. You gotta accept it. You gotta be a Chad and accept that you've lost. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. This one's just like fat. Just like really fat. Merge this down. Duplicate. Probably make this one a little bit bigger. But yeah, it's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird. I don't know what they're gonna do about it, honestly. It just seems kind of strange that these types of things are allowed to just kind of like happen. Um, and I think until like politicians really feel it, because like business owners in the area are, you know, just absolutely fucked. Anyone who has like a house in that area, it's like if you say anything, you might get fucking shot, you know? So, and they didn't ask for this. They didn't like they didn't like sign up. Hey, I'd like to live in an autonomous zone. What are they protesting? Probably the trial. I don't know if it's already been decided actually. I haven't really been paying attention. The trial. .jpg. China was right about freedom of speech. I don't know if this qualifies as freedom of speech exactly. I don't think you should be able to annex your neighbor's yard as a way of as a what? I don't think that's the same thing. I think there's it's like a distinct difference there. Something like, I don't know. I hear speech is violence all the time, which is kind of a funny way of saying not a whole lot. But I feel like you know, violence is violence. You know, really deep thoughts here. I think violence is violence. Yeah, and I think it's separate from free speech. It's just my thought there. Yeah, I don't know. I think your right to protest ends when you you know, annex your neighbor's front yard. I think that's something different. So it should be a different word for it, you know? You know. I was thinking about like maybe they're just practicing manifest destiny, you know? Freedom of speech is all fun and games until pedophiles protesting. Look, those people would be locked up instantly and they know it. Although there's a lot of weird shit getting like protested about. It's really weird. I see it in other countries more than America though at this point. It's funny, like most people who for some reason feel the need to defend pedophiles on their YouTube channel end up being pedophiles. It's a really weird correlation. I'm not sure why it is the case, but for some reason, every one of those people that seems to want to defend pedophiles for some reason just turns out to be a pedophile themselves. It's really strange. It really makes you think, how does that work? Just yeah, just notice something, you know. Not sure. There was like every day on Twitter, it's like it's baffling. There's you know, the what's it called, those reading parties they had in public libraries. Apparently, the president of those is a pedophile. Now, this guy was hosting, you know, reading parties for kids. I don't know. It just kind of makes me sick. Just kind of makes me sick. Really makes me sick. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, man. There's just not much you can do about it. You just kind of have to let the rule of law. I mean, they caught the guy, right? They got the guy. They got him. Really interesting stuff, man. Going out in there in the world. A lot of clown world stuff. Just always going on. You know what? You know what's the funniest thing to me is the clown world denialism. That's like this new wave of like like intellectuals that are just kind of like their whole MO is to say that is to like downplay any sort of happening that's like almost like a historical fact. They're just there to say like, oh no, that doesn't actually exist, that's not a real thing, you know, this sort of thing. It's like, it's very new right now. There's a whole slew of these Twitter intellectuals. One of them is like Jason Stanley. It's a big Twitter account. Just kind of goes around saying like, oh no, that's not real, that's not real, that's not a real phenomena, what you're describing isn't real, it's not the case. It's kind of interesting how they're just there to like kind of deny. It kind of reminds me of like you know, white supremacists who just deny, you know, outright like outright like genocides. They're just like, yeah, that never happened. Just never happened. It's not a real thing. It just didn't happen. You know? And it just makes me wonder. Like the virus. we're shorting the virus stock. Can I short COVID-19? Just pretend it's not real and it'll go away. That's the American way. Alright? I'm just gonna pretend it till it goes away like an ostrich. We're just gonna say that it's not real. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird out there, man. You can no longer tell if you're talking to like a glow in the dark. It's just impossible. There's just no way. Usually they're a poorly photoshopped girl with a gun though. That's how you usually know that, you know, it is. Yeah. Somehow they're not sending their best for some of those operations. I don't know. Really weird. Really weird that military trying to recruit Coomers is also like a weird phenomenon. Military trying to recruit kids on Twitch. I mean, like, come on, man. At least go back to like, cause like all the schools are closed. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird stuff, man. You just there's gotta be like limits on these sorts of things. Like, it seems like they're just running ops, man. It's weird. The U.S. Army recruiting on Twitch for the esports program. It's kind of cringe, man. It's kind of cringe. I think they'd have a better chance at doing something like that, you know, in real life. I'll look up oh no, I forgot the name. It wasn't Leighton. God damn it. I can't remember the name of the artist I'm thinking about. Oh. I always confuse. It starts with an L. Golden Age Illustrator. Let's see, Golden Age Illustrator. Images. Let me see. I'm thinking of. God. Yes. What? Who is that? Who that is? Chris Oatley. Chris Oatley is very similar, but I'm thinking about someone else. No. Landecker. That's what I'm thinking of. There we go. Landecker. Here we go. Okay. So, let me see here. I'm gonna get some reference images. Maybe I want to try to draw maybe a couple of these. In there somehow. I really enjoy how he draws faces. Landecker. Who added me? Why would you add me? How dare you? Okay. I think this one is usable as well. Try to borrow something from Landecker today, maybe. Okay, got a couple of the faces that I like. I don't know how many of them I'm gonna be able to use, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. He is very good at shapes. Yeah, I agree. I really like his shapes. I find his face is very appealing. Thinking about where I could place. I feel like this face needs a painting of its own. It's not really gonna work as a secondary. Maybe. Let me see. Might be able to paint it in here and then kind of go. Yeah, he has very appealing shapes. I really like that, so I'm gonna borrow some of that. But yeah, he's definitely like one of my favorite artists for like figures and draftsmanship. I don't really talk about the draftsman I like enough. You might fit in like a face like that there, maybe. Some of these are too straight up, they won't really work. This one might. Rockwell. Yeah, Rockwell, Landecker. I like their. I mean, they're all from like the same time period. I don't know if they're like super similar. Rockwell's I feel like are more like rendered. They look very different to me anyway. Landecker has just that smooth drawing and the shapes, whereas Rockwell has more, I don't know, that rendered look. I mean, he's probably a better draftsman actually. Landecker's shapes are a little bit more abstract. I feel like Rockwell's what's it called? It's what I typed. It just has like a bunch of other stuff, but I could pick out the Norman Rockwell paintings. I mean, the one I showed you is like a classic. It's in, there's an article floating around somewhere where it shows you like what he was using as a reference, and those are pretty cool. And the way that he changed them to make those iconic paintings, it's pretty neat. This one's an iconic one too. I don't know if it's gonna be cut though. But yeah, way more rendered. His painting style is way different, I think. Versus Landecker. I think it's because of medium, probably. And where what's it called? Where his paintings appeared, maybe. What type of I don't know enough about the history and why they chose to paint the way they did. But I do think they're very different. Landecker's shapes are very abstract, whereas Rockwell not that abstract. Hey, it is abstract, but not really. I'll try to triangles. I like me some triangles. Probably one of the better shapes, I think. Make a tier list of the shapes. What's like the best shape, What's the best shape? Shape is most iconic. It's the classic circle. Or are you more of a square? I don't know. I'm just goofing around with these faces. I don't know how much of them I'm gonna keep. At this point, it's kind of a lot of stuff. Just goofing around. I'll probably take a break because there's kind of like a lot of stuff I want to do with the map today. Plus, Trying to draw like Landecker is very depressing. Lot of short falling going on. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of that. Yeah, like those are very sexy shapes. Like, look how chiseled that chin is. I just got a Tom Lavelle book, really cool. Familiar, but not recognizing it. Who is Tom Lavelle? Who that is? It's hard to draw like with your head tilted to the side. I feel like I'm not having a good time of it. Not having a good time of it, man. Painted historical stuff, lots of Native Americans. I bet you I've seen it, but my brain is not processing right now. I'm gonna Google it, see what comes up. Let's see. Tom Lawell. I get the actor. Actor Tom Lawell. Let me see, artist. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's the right Lowell. Some of this is kind of wonky. I just spelled his name wrong. Tom Lowell. Oh! Oh, yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this a lot, actually. Yeah. I've definitely seen all this a couple times at least. Haven't seen these, but I've definitely seen those top three. I've definitely seen this one. Yeah, this is pretty good stuff. I really like these three. I think I see his work being taken apart once in a while. Before titties. Can't spell, won't apologize. Do you own any art books? I accidentally borrowed and never returned a Van Gogh book from my art teacher. In that one painting class I took, she gave me the Van Gogh book and I literally just forgot I had it. I wasn't trying to like borrow it forever. She's probably devastated. Give it back. Give it back. I can't. I don't even know. I don't even know if she teaches anymore. I think she retired. I think I'm in the clear now. Don't really have a lot of art books. I have like instruction books. I have a ton of instruction books. I have like Loomis. I have like Scott Robertson's books. I have a bunch of like Gurney books. I have knowledge. A lot of knowledge in my library. Come join me in my library for knowledge. I'm gonna merge these down so that I have like a little layer here. What's this one? Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep that. That's kind of neat. I like that one. This. I merged these and just so I remember that I have like the whole image worth of faces where I need to like paint. But I'm gonna take a break from this painting and go paint what's it called? The map. I have Lobbled, 2 times Rockwell, Mead. Oh yeah, Mead's book. Yeah, I forgot about Mead's book. McGinnis and Amundsen. I don't know. Are you considering like Alla Prima as like an art book? I don't think it's an art book. I feel like that's more instruction. We'll do the map. I do have to finish this commission. I'd like to get some work on it. We'll kind of go from there. Alright, I did most of the work on this one today. Hey, what's up? It's not... We're going in like an hour. So I'll be working from this one, I think. This one is also very big. I have a lot of like references like in the middle of nowhere. Let me see if I can just delete a couple of these, like, because like there's I mean, that I might need, that I might need, that I might need. What's on this layer? Hold on, what's on this layer? What is that? Oh, okay, that's another reference I might need. That's another reference I might need. That's another reference I might need. I could delete this one. I didn't mention Alla Prima, but I do have that. Lots of instruction books. Oh, so you have Mead's what's it called book too? I don't like that one. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Why not? I'm gonna keep that open today. I don't know what's on this layer. I'm gonna delete it. Find out later. I'll keep that layer. Keep that one. I'm gonna be drawing all the faces today, I think. I'll keep that. What's on this one? The egg. I have to do more of that, I think. This. I have 2 of these. I'm gonna delete one, I think. Whatever. I want to keep both. I deleted a couple of layers, but not enough to change much of the size, I think. I have like 20 references in this image. So many references. Burned up girls and like... There's a lot. There's a lot. I don't forget names. Yeah, you can feed him again if you like. Let me think. Put in like a soft render here. Today. Okay. Merge these. get a couple merges going. Merge these. Hold on, wait, what's up? What's this? Okay. I'm doing the thing where oh, okay, actually, yeah, I'm gonna take this down here, and then I'm gonna merge these, right? Just, yeah, that's fine. I was wondering why that was like lagging. Yeah, this is fine. This is all fine. I'm gonna merge those. So now I have just like the one layer. Make sure I didn't merge any of the references. In, okay. All right, I didn't merge any of the references in. That's always a good thing. Okay, so. Okay. Okay, I can finally paint. There's just like, it's like 20 things I have to do before I can paint. Layer management takes like an hour for me sometimes. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm gonna painting faces today, it looks like. Kind of want to paint some of this out though, so I don't have to like. Can I just paint some of that out so that I don't accidentally paint it in? And just really quick. Just so I don't accidentally paint like a shutter. I mean, it's still gonna be like some of those value relationships are gonna be screwed. But just need a little bit of it to go away so that I don't have to like focus on it. Okay. Okay, that works for me, I think. I don't have to, I'm not gonna do like a full thing. I just wanted to get a couple of those out so I can see what I'm painting from. Okay. So. This ref is really good. It's not really the exact same angle. I kind of wish it was, but it's kind of different. I think I redid this one to match the ref. Maybe. It's much closer than usual. I'll grant you that. I buy WAP books for my birthday for instruction books. I don't think I own any because I could just look up online. I bought them because like, what's it called? I bought a couple of them, you know, just to support the artists. I feel like the ones that I get a lot of use out of, I like, just having them. I don't know. I buy like a lot of stuff now. I didn't used to. Actually have a Steam library now. I actually just have a Steam library now. She has very brutish features though. I kind of want to soften them a little bit. It's gonna be a lot of like rendering. Does the money even go to the artist if you buy their book? I thought majority goes to the publisher. Might as well just donate to them or whatever. I mean, I think what's it called? I don't know. It depends. I think everyone just kind of wants to participate in, it's like a, they want you to get some use out of the product. So I don't know, it kind of depends. It depends. Like I know like Gurney's books are like literally self-published, and you're getting like his daughter's like stapling them together or something. Because I think they're out of print. Oh, I'm sorry, not Gurney, Velpus. God, I always confuse them because they're both old. They're old. It's like ancient. He's way too old. He's way too old. Velpu is way too old. And anime books can be good to have hard copy. I found it easier to flick through to find what I need. Yeah, at this point, I just use like models. I don't really refer to the anatomy books anymore. I refer to them when I forget, like baseline what I should be like thinking about when I'm when I'm struggling with a piece. Sometimes I'll refer, but usually I don't. So just kind of take up space. Did Regia publish any books? I don't believe so. I think there might be like an Art of Guild Wars 2 that has a lot of his art.
You wanna go to that Italian place near Avalon Park?
Yeah, if they got space for us. If they have space for us. They always have like no space. It's hard to get spots. Yeah, he is. He's one of the sweetest cats. I don't know. I have like I don't know if I would buy a Rengia book. Uh because most of his art is just like available online. Just it's kind of the problem for digital guys is how do I create a product that I haven't already utilized in like my portfolio. Kind of difficult. I like the description. We'll probably learn something from it. Maybe. 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 There's like Vietnamese soup in the fridge. Still haven't eaten it. I only ate half. There's Vietnamese soup in the fridge if you want to eat something. She's eat. Yeah. I said there's Vietnamese soup in the fridge. I only ate half of it. No, I mean like you're eating an egg? Weirdo. Just casually makes herself an egg. Okay. Okay. Where are all the good games, man? I'm gonna be bored all weekend. I'm not gonna have anything to do. Not gonna have anything to do. Your taste is so niche. I mean, I play like a lot of mainstream games. Rust. I play. I'll play Counter-Strike, but I won't play like the derivative ones. Like I get really bored with the like Team Fortress derivatives like Overwatch, and I don't know, it's just they kind of just rub me the wrong way. I know there's like an Overwatch 2 coming out. Valorant is another like Fortnite. Fortnite is like, yeah, I don't know. I just never got into like the PUBG. I don't know what you would call that genre. It's not a MOBA. It's like a some sort of other battle arena. It's just not good games, man. It's just not good. I like to play the good games, man. I like to play the good games. It's not a lot. The last good game I played was like Loop Hero. That was actually pretty good. Actually kind of good. But there's just not that many good games. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like there should be something better than just like a shooter game. Oh man, that keeps cutting out. I don't know what happened. What happened, man? What's up? Do some work on the frame. Have like a tree here. I think that'll work very well. A lot of weird tree trunks and stuff. Okay, I mean, that face looks pretty good, I think. Oh, shit, I was drawing on, just the principal layer. I don't even have a backup now. Good thing the changes were good. Could have been really bad. I would have had to, like, re-roll. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that portion of the, this is, like, almost done. I would say this face is, like, the most completed face. The frame is almost complete, too. So that's good. Ugh. This thing. Oh no. Make a new layer here. I'll try to draw one of them and then, like, maybe duplicate it on the other side. Maybe they can be more, like, iconographic. They don't have to be, like, exact. Then the shapes have to still make sense, so. I'm not sure. This one I don't know. Can't tell what's going on. Well, it's gonna be like angels kind of holding. Like a centerpiece. But I don't know. I think I want to do them with like shapes. Instead of like just have to get the right shapes, you know? I'm not sure what those shapes are gonna be. How did Ixie become a mod? She paid me. She said, I really want to mod your channel. And I was like, okay, give me 50 bucks. Do you even need one when you only have 4 viewers? I generally don't need one. I think I've needed one for like toy sellers time, and then I made Ixie a mod to deal with the toy sellers, and then she didn't deal with them. It's really disappointing. I don't know. I feel like I mod anybody that doesn't ask me to be a mod. You know, you're really high on that list, but I think you just asked, how do you become a mod? And that kind of disqualifies you, because you might become like one of those Discord mods. I really hate Discord mods, man. There's no one I hate more than Discord mods. They're like the worst minority. The Discord mods. Wow, it's a great honor to be a mod in a channel. Don't you know that? I feel like everybody wants to be a mod, man. I used to just give people mod, and then I don't know. Mods don't really do anything in this channel. We just kind of chill. I mean, I could make you mod, you know. Just promise not to ban anybody. You have to promise you won't ban anybody. Only do timeouts. It's very laissez-faire here. Very laissez-faire. Yeah, I'm paying you with channel points. Channel points, and you can get in on the ground floor on these channel points. Just send me 50 bucks, and I'll give you a whole lot of them. And then you'll be in. You'll be in. You have to make people mods who aren't like likely to get you banned. I feel like you and Hell Beckons might sink my ship. Just one of these days. I feel like you're gonna say something like what? What? You know the PewDiePie sound? What a fucking what? I feel like you're gonna be the one. You're gonna get me banned somehow. What? And yeah. That's just how it's gonna go. It's just how it's gonna go, man. Whack, whack. I think I did the whack sound wrong, but it's all right. I've been practicing it. Still practicing. Whack. I gotta get a soundboard or something. I do all my own sound production, you know? It's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. Whack. Oh, you know what that sound is? That's the D-Live lemon sound, actually. That is the D-Live lemon sound. But yeah, you are definitely one of the bigger... You're definitely like a juicer or something. He constantly trying to get me banned. Did you know that you could get banned off of Twitch off of something that... something in your chat says if you don't ban them or some shit like that? You don't disavow their comments like right away. It's not very fair. I'm like... painting half the time. I'm not gonna be able to like disavow that quickly. I feel like you could easily get me. Like you could just You just like say something, report your own comment, and I won't even be able to like do anything about it. I just be like, okay. Just get banned, bro. I'll go to what's it called? I'll go to like a Twitch alternative to stream. There's plenty of them. It's just no one watches me there, man. The streamer reflects the viewers. There's a reason why I'm here. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. There's one guy who's what's it called? I forgot what his name was. It was either Golden Man or Golden Rod or Golden something or other. Said something like society is something that you use as a reflection for yourself. So maybe. Is Twitch a society? Is Twitch society? Maybe. Maybe. I think I'm actually like putting his hand here. We live in a society. Get a load of this society. Get a load of this society, man. Yes, I think that joke is hilarious, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. I don't know. I'm still like I'm goofing up with this angel here. I'm thinking about like just making it like a shape. Kind of going with that. I don't know. If anything, I'll just go back to the original. And we'll just kind of call it a day. Just make it abstract shapes, you know? Not anything like super concrete. Although, like, part of it works. It's just that it's kind of hard. Hard to figure out some of these shapes. Like some of the silhouette works really well. But it's like, oh my god, man. I just wanna okay, I think this silhouette could work. But it's gonna take me a little while. I'm still screwing around with it. This design isn't like integral to the image, but it would be cool if I could get a good one. Maybe like a angel blowing a horn. I think that would be kind of cool. Kind of like, and it's in the center of the image, so you know that people will put their eyes on it. But hard to tell what the value of this is gonna be. in the long term, in the grand scheme of things. It's a good investment of time. I don't know, unsure. But yeah, I think there's some cool shapes in here that I want to just kind of like exploit. And we'll kind of go from there. It's very like curvy. I might make that the backhand. Make the front hand do something else. Ah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's almost done. That is almost done. I think it's gonna be a short stream today because I am hungry and I want to go get some Italian food. Just want to get some Italian food, man. I think I'm gonna duplicate this and then just like kind of wish I did it with the mirror thing, because now it's not gonna be like exact. It's gonna be like 1 pixel off, and I'm gonna be like, how is this like not exactly? It's very close. Very close. And just kind of probably gonna like just make most of this just rendered in. Yeah, something like that. I really wanted to get to the other parts of this today. I only got like one face done, and then just a little bit of that. But yeah, the pace I'm going is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while, man. Probably gonna finish up like next week, maybe the end of next week, but it's something like that. I might have to double up or come back during the weekend. Because today I'm super hungry, and yeah, might have to double up on it. Make it the priority to push out, and then that should be faster. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Hope you enjoyed. Did a little bit of work today, not too much, but you know, Progress is progress. A lot of faces, a lot of face work. Probably gonna get more done on that too, but yeah. See you guys later. Bye-bye. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend.